Welcome, Griff, to another episode of The Locker Room. Thank you for joining us to talk about the game against Kilsyth.
Oh, thanks for having me.
First of all, tough result on the weekend. What was the immediate feeling within the playing group after silence?
Oh, look, it was a little bit of disappointment. We'd strung 3 really good weeks of football together where we built some momentum, and then it's a bit tough when you have a loss on top of that, and I think we didn't play our best on the weekends. We showed some glimpses, but we definitely, could have put some better football together, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I think at some stage we showed that we could match the team, but that second quarter proved costly where Kilsyth piled on 8 goals to none. What made it difficult to stop Kilsyth once they got rolling?
Look, credit to Kilsyth. They're a really disciplined team. They're really good on the spread, and we've been very good in the contest, and we just couldn't match them on the spread for that second quarter. I think it's no need to boil the ocean. We still came back in that third. Our first quarter was pretty solid as well, and I think they just got us on the spread in that second quarter, and it proved costly on a big ground.
Absolutely, and obviously a halftime response after halftime was much stronger. What changed in the group that led to a more positive third quarter performance?
Look, I think we actually had a really solid first quarter as well, and I think we just went really back to that disciplined brand of football that we've been playing, where we just took away a lot of the easy options for Kilsyth, and we decided to really focus on what was working for us in the previous weeks. Heart of the contest, being really disciplined, not giving them any space, and it proved and it showed we actually could play some really good football, really basic, simple, and direct football.
Absolutely, and then despite the disappointment, there were patches where the group showed some fight. What were the biggest things the team can take away and build on heading into next week against Fair Park?
Look, Fair Park, they're a quality side. They're top of the ladder for a reason, but I think we've also shown some really, really good footy in terms of our ball movement. I think the connection piece has been there, and we're starting to build on that. And I think, as I said at the start, we've still played some really good football in the last 3 weeks. 1 week doesn't define the whole season, so I think going back to what has been working for us is going to be really important. Quality opposition, so we just got to bring our best football, and we know that we can match it with anyone.
Awesome. Thanks so much for going on this week of the Locker Room.
Beauty. Thanks for having me.